remember when Lip Smacker released the Garden Bouquet collection, like, I don't know, in 2016 or 2017? Do we remember I hauled ass to buy it as soon as I could? And then we never heard about it again? Yeah. Definitely kind of just ran across this the other day. Was like, holy shit, it is still in the pack. I suck. I never got to that one. And I remember why now that I'm looking at it. So, according to the back, the flavors are citrus sunflower, coconut orchid, and blackberry violet. However, on the front, it says it's vanilla lavender delight, spring rose bloom, and peony melody. And I didn't know which one was which one's accurate, which one's wrong, why they foobarred on the packaging. They sold this pack for like a gazillion years. They finally took it off their site, because I just looked before doing this. They finally, after like hella years, took it down, but yeah, apparently, today's the day I finally opened it. And they're good for 2 years after opening. I haven't opened them, so I'm taking that as the clock hasn't started yet, but, full disclosure, they will likely have the old wax smell because they're from 2016 or 2017. I don't remember which year they came out. The videos I found on these lead me to believe this was 2017. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21. Like 3 or 4 years old. That's not the oldest lip balm I've ever reviewed on this channel by a country mile, but yeah, I hella dropped the ball on this one because I was confused and a little bit put off, even though I was intrigued by it. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know how I feel about florals in a lip balm. I like the idea of it, but then again, I kind of don't, because it'll probably taste like perfume. And I kind of shelved it and did not think about them again until I just ran across this still unopened because I suck. So we're changing that. We're finally opening the damn thing. And I know from watching other reviews that the correct flavors are the ones on the back, not the ones on the front, which, again, makes absolutely zero sense why they did that. Like, why would you even put the idea out there that the ones on the front could even be a thing when those are not even flavors you ever made? Why would you print that? And they never fixed the packaging the whole time they sold these. Just making it known. So I'm just grabbing the first one in here. So this one is for Citrus Sunflower, and it's very cute packaging. I love the aesthetic of the whole thing. I mean, I do love sunflowers anyway, but just the colors on it are so happy, and it's so springy, and we're in March, it's almost spring, so it felt appropriate. So I'm gonna inspect, make sure there's no weirdness on the appearance. So far, everything looks totally normal. Smells fine. I'm like, I think it's perfectly fine. It's not an organic one. If this were an organic lip balm, I would not dare use it this many years later, but since it's literally just a lip smacker, I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's fucking fine. Like, back in the Bon Bell days, or Bonnie Bell, however you said it, do you know how long I would use one of those for? How many years I would hang on to them and continue using them and they were perfectly fine? I got a grape jelly one in 8th grade. I was still using that after graduating high school. And it took me like 7 years to graduate high school. So, just throwing it out there that I'm like, yeah, lip smackers stay fine for like ever, basically. As long as there's no funky shit growing on it, it's fine. So, yeah, this is perfectly okay. So, alright. Talk about the packaging. Not really a flimsy cap. It's been hella long since I've even reviewed a lip smacker, and you want to know why? Because they keep unsubscribing me from their email list. I don't know if that's just because I don't interact with them when I am signed up to them, or because they really, really don't like me over there and they don't want me reviewing their shit. But I have to wonder if they're struggling, because if you look at like their full list of flavors right now, it is a very short list right now. So I don't know what's going on there, but this one is interesting. It almost feels like there's clicky ridges in the cap. Interesting. Okay, let's check the turn wheel. It's not really wiggly. It's just a very smooth glider. So, I mean, I'd be careful with this if you're going to put it in a pocket. But it's not, like, loose, so I'm not going to call it wiggly. I'll let it slide. Normally I wouldn't, but I'll let it slide. Mostly because I feel guilty for letting this pack sit around for so fucking long. Anyway, so price on this pack, back when it came out, I believe is $3.99, so that's not terrible. Size-wise, it's a standard lip smacker. It's 0.14 ounces, so like a hair less than most lip balms, but for lip smacker, this is like their industry standard. These are synthetic. They're not organic. Again, I would not be using this many years later if it were organic. It is limited edition, though. They no longer sell them, but that was only a very recent decision that they finally pulled them off their site. So if you went to, like, eBay, I guarantee there's still people reselling them because they had these available for freaking ever. So, it's not medicated, no SPF, no special features, so let's really dive into what it smells like. I do like the color of the wax, by the way. That's really pretty. It's definitely more floral than anything. And while I've never really thought about sunflowers having a scent, do they have a scent? I mean, at the same time, I could totally see this translating into a very sunny vibe kind of a thing where your brain could link this to a sunflower, sure. Is it citrusy? I would say, actually, comparing it to other lip smackers releases, this smells like their interpretation of mango. So, it's not like orange or lemon or lime. This smells like mango and floral, I can talk, which is an interesting combo. It's not bad. It's actually pretty nice. So let's do a quick little swatch on the back of the hand just to warm it up, because it is an older one. There's no color payoff, even with the wax being that color. Okay, it doesn't get any stronger or anything. Sometimes with lip smackers, you gotta do the thing to get it going, but no, this one's exactly the same either way, so let's see if it has a flavor. Aw, I have missed lip smacker, man. Oh, there is flavor. Ooh. And it is a bit citrusy. There is where the old wax comes in. Okay, it doesn't smell like old wax, but it definitely tastes like old wax. Okay. Yeah, okay. I knew that had to come through somewhere, but it's okay. It won't hurt you. It's a little bit like, yeah, this is an older one. Anyway, but it is hella shiny. Look at that. I like that a lot. That is cool. Okay. It's a very creamy one. I'm actually very surprised that for as old as this is, that this is as creamy as it is. I was hella expecting it to be like dried out, hella waxy and stuff. No, still as creamy as ever. Told you, man, when it comes to lip smackers, they do longevity well, because they know damn well these are going in the hands of kids, and kids aren't going to pay attention to dates. No. They're going to use them way past the dates on the tubes, and they know, and they accommodate for that, so good on them for doing that, because it does extend the shelf life. I realize that, yeah, the FDA makes them put that there, but I mean, like, in real life, we know. They're fine beyond that. As long as they don't start looking or smelling funky, they're fine. So, anyway, thickness-wise, it's on the thinner side. Yeah, I do still feel chaps through it, though, so that kind of sucks. But, again, it's lip smacker. It's not really here to, like, do anything so much as just look pretty and smell and taste good, so if we're being real, which is why they don't like me, but between that and my potty mouth, I'm aware of why they don't like me. I'm aware of why. Yes, I will bring this up in every lip smacker review unless they change their mind on this, but this is why they bold-faced lied to me when I asked about their ambassador program, and they're like, yeah, sorry, until you have like 20,000 subscribers and like 10,000 on Instagram. I was like, that's bold-faced lie, because you let Lip Balm Queen in, and she's nowhere near those numbers. Yeah, radio silence. I will continue to bring that up forever. That's how I know they don't like me, but that's okay. I still like them, even if they don't like me. It's a one-sided relationship. So, anyway, I'm in a mood today, can we tell? Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do the drink test. But so far, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised by this one. I didn't expect it to still be this nice after this much time. And more impressively is that it's a floral one. I'm not, like, getting a headache from it. It's not setting off my allergies, which I found with, like, floral lip balms, it is honestly a crapshoot when it comes to those because, yeah, a lot of times those will set off my allergies. Even though I can be around normal flowers just fine, I can have floral soaps, shampoos, perfumes, perfectly fine. The second you put it in a lip balm, it's like, oh, now my nose goes crazy. I don't know if it's just because it's so close to it, non-stop, or what. It doesn't happen with all, but I'd say a good portion of them. It tends to happen, so I'm very pleasantly surprised this one is not doing it at all, so. Half a point for the drink test. I'm like, it didn't totally go through, but it thinned down considerably. I can see where it's gonna go through, but not gonna lie, I do like this one though. Probably because it smells like freaking mango. And God, do we remember that summer where I like reviewed nothing but mango products? I thought it was going to be such a short list of things, and I was going to blow through them and move on to watermelon real quick. And then you guys kept pointing out, hey, this brand does a mango. Hey, this brand does mango. And I just bought, like, all the fucking mango things. I went an entire summer doing nothing but mango products, and somehow never burned out on it. I don't know. Every time something smells like mango now, it just takes me back to that summer. When was that? 2015? 2016? Somewhere in there. Good times, my dudes. Good times. But yeah, it was like, I had taken a break from doing the watermelon stuff because it absolutely would have been the watermelon summer, but I was like, there's so many of them, and I know there's so many more out there. Maybe I should put a pin in that, come back to that. Let's just blow through the mango stuff and then go back to watermelon. Yeah, and then somehow spent the entire summer on mango. It was epic. Anyways, so, let me think. What will I rate this little guy? I'm not gonna dock it down for the old wax, because that's on me. That's not on them. That ain't their fault. That's my fault, so. Let me think. Well, the deceptive packaging. I am rating them down for that, because it says one thing on the packaging that you would see if you found this on a store shelf and you thought you were buying that, then you got home and go, what the fuck? Yeah, that is a point down. Just saying, all three of them are getting docked down a point for that, sadly. But for as long as they sold this pack and never fixed that, that's on them. Now, let me think. I can still feel chaps through it, so that's a point. Half point off for the drink test, but otherwise, I think that is, if I'm doing the math right in my head, I think a 7.5 out of 10, so not bad. Actually, that ended up so much higher than I thought it was going to, if I'm being real with you. So, yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Even this many years later. Nobody thought we would ever talk about this pack again, did they? Nope. Actually, even on YouTube, I have very rarely seen this pack show up. There's like a handful of people who covered it, and then it was like quickly forgotten to time, even though they sold it for freaking ever. It is the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest damn thing. But I figured, especially because of that, I should totally cover it since I do have it. It's still fine, apparently, so yeah, why not? Like I said, hit up Amazon or eBay. I'm gonna search Amazon first. If it's there, I'm gonna link it as an affiliate link down below. If it's not there, then hit up eBay, because I know for a fact tons of people have got to be reselling this for how many of them existed. So, anyways, that is it for this one, guys. So, as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Did you guys have this pack? What did you think of it back when it came out? Let me know down below. Anything and everything about that, or just anything at all. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.